Hello again. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Science Mode, Part 22, or like officially 22, which is going to be hopefully landing on Duna. Is the plan. So we shall begin. Or at least, yeah, well, it's the plan, like science one. Don't want to go on the career mode save. I don't think you'll find that very interesting. I think like career is fairly fun, like in terms of, you know, um, like the contracts you have to do are quite interesting. Like I've done the first sort of like satellite repair contract. Um, yeah, which was went off without a hitch really. But yes, anyway, KSS Pioneer, which is where we're going. Yeah, because there's no putting it off any further. There's orbits. Yeah, a little different. Anyway, let's fly this thing. So yeah, so we have a few odd jobs to do. So we have a little bit of engineering work to do on this thing before we do anything else. We have to attach a couple of new science modules, science experiments, which I think will be easier to do if we do it during the day, or like on the daylight side. Let's just have a look, see. So I think the science experiments are in here. Yeah, because and I suspect the wherever the ladder is well, because I think that the hatch is somewhere. Hatch is there, which presumably we have ladders going down. I don't know if because I have a feeling when we designed it, the other ladder is on this side. Yeah. Try rotating it. Actually, would it be easier? I don't know how the doors are lined up here. Because I think it's through. Yeah, it's underneath, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Basically, I just want to rotate it so that the well, I guess it'll be easier to. Alright, yeah, yes, do the engineering work. Then we will do the because we're in space low at the moment. We don't have in space low for Juno yet, so we'll do the orbital science from the main ship, and then we will start doing our atmospheric stuff using with this thing. Yes. So actually, yeah, we'll worry about that later. First of all, let's just get ourselves into daylight. I'll do. So we need to organize the cargo inventory for now, because we want to see if, because it's these two things we need to install. Everything else is so we can stick these in here for now and see if will this fit. It will fit. Cool. I think that should make it easier for Bill to because in theory, like this one will be hopefully within range of the EVA, and then we need to sort out cargo before we undock. But yes, so Let's see, our door is here. Let's see if we can't rotate so at least we're facing into the sun. Because I believe what like the actual business end of what we want to do is don't want to rotate too much. Right about there, I think. Okay, cool. Yeah, so door is here, and what we want to do is up here. So hopefully we're not going to lose any Kerbals. So let's just open this. Yep. Let's extend this ladder so we've got something to grab onto. And then we're going to have to try and EVA our way over there. Or if we can EVA and climb. That might be the easiest thing to do, is try and EVA over to this and then see if we can climb down, and hopefully it will like allow us to climb through this stuff. Okay, right, Bill, where are you? Bill Kerman, engineer, let's get you out. What do you currently have on you? Yeah, you got that, that's good. Right, let's let it go, let's RCS, let's get rid of our relative motion. Guess that's right height. Let's grab on. See if we can go past all this gunk. We kind of can, that's good. Right, cool, we go here. Should hopefully be within range, and then we go to, then hopefully it doesn't start glitching out. There's one. There's two. And that's both the things we need. We don't need the yeah, we don't need the should be able to reach it from there, I think. Maybe we can reposition things, hang on. I love how like, we're just like edging down the ladder every time we modify this, but I think that will do. Those are all the relevant, yeah, because the magnetometer boom doesn't work in Atmo. I looked it up, and yeah, the magnetometer boom does not work in atmosphere. So let's just switch back to this, and let's extend that ladder so we've got something to grab onto in case we need it. Just gives us a bit more grabbing area to aim for. Okay, Bill, I think that's everything we need. Let's double check. Yeah, we don't want to attach that. We don't want to attach any of that stuff. Yeah, we're good. Yep. It just says 2 experiments. So if we climb down, if we let go, if we RCS, if we back up, go down a bit. So all that tiny adjustments here. Cool. And back you go. Right, cool. We'll leave him in there because Bill's going to come down with us to the surface of Duna. But yeah, we have achieved our little EVA. So we will retract these ladders. And that EVA wasn't too difficult either, so because the plan is to try and grab some in space high, flying high data as well, which will involve skimming the atmosphere. Basically setting a periapsis just in the atmosphere, grabbing science at periapsis, and then having a Kerbal go out and grab it at apoapsis a few times is the plan. And then once we've done that 3 times and got all the data, Alright, let's sort out cargo before we do anything else, because we want to make sure we've got the right things where we need them. So, uh, command pod. I think these are all. Well, there's some space in these. We have the repair kits in there, which is good. I don't think. Oh no. Two of those will go in there. Where's the other one gone? Here. I think this one is full, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. Could put that in there. Actually, that'll fit in there. That gives us some more because there's more there's more like volume in here. So it goes in there like that. And then if we stick this back in here, and can you pop? Okay, that's annoying. You can't. They can't hold on to that. So they can't have that and a jetpack. That's interesting to know. It basically means if we can't, actually no, it'd be fine for one of them to have a jetpack, I think, because the others, as long as the others have jetpacks and get back in, they can grab they can grab a jetpack and or they can loan them a jetpack or something. Is there space in this? No, that one's full. We cargo, cargo, cargo. So we definitely need the deployable things. We want repair kits in case we need them, because who knows what's going to happen when we land. Apologies, I have to sneeze. Actually, can you carry 2 jetpacks? No, no, it weighs too much. Okay. Oh, unless, oh wait, maybe a better idea is if I'm gonna stick these in there for now. If this thing would fit in there, which I don't know it won't do. Okay, so there's 10 litres left in here, and I think so that's 25. I think these are, that's 35, and that's 25. And this is 35. Yeah. Okay, what do we not need? Okay, let's okay, we don't necessarily have enough space to bring everything we need. So we could maybe make do without one of these things. Makes sense to give that to Bob because Bob's going to be using it. So we do have. How much is this? Is 17, which is just a little bit too much. Because this wouldn't fit in there, will it? No, just a little bit too much in there. Having said that, yeah. Let's think. If we, because it's annoying that we can only fit like the biggest things in here. And the experiments are much bigger than the jetpacks. Oh, hey, Donut. Oh, nice. Rating with party of 6. Thank you very much. Raid! I hope people... I assume you just finished your GTA 5 role-playing stream. I'm having a logistical nightmare. I'm going to need to leave one of my experiments on the main ship, which is a shame. That is the weather analyzer, which is something that works on... Oh, yeah, 4-hour stream. Not bad. I say, like, I got the notification, like... just towards the end of my lunch hour, and then 2 meetings later you're still going. So that was impressive. Right, cool. I don't think there's a way I can do this. So this is all like the new the relatively new cargo features that's been added in. Yes, remember the game giveaway tomorrow night. Yeah, just followers only, right? So if anyone's interested in I can't remember what the games are, but Donut's doing a game giveaway tomorrow night to sort of celebrate 300 followers. So yeah, you should check it out. Go follow him. Right. What are we doing? So I don't think there's. So yeah, this is a new cargo thing. I don't think there's a way I can. I don't think I haven't put enough cargo storage on here, and I was hoping that I'd be able to bring, like, basically have the Kerbals carrying the experiments that wouldn't fit. But the problem is they can't carry the experiment and have a jetpack. Which is a little bit annoying. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way of getting this last experiment onto this thing and also bringing the jetpack. But the problem is the jetpack is too big. So yeah, I'm going to decide on what. So I need the controller. We need the. Actually, I'm not sure if we do need all of the solar panels because we're bringing an engineer, and if you use the engineer to set up the solar panels, they generate like 4 times as much power. So what I could do is I could risk not bringing one of the solar panels. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that might be it. So I'm saying bring 3 solar panels, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, is it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So in theory, I should only need 2 if the engineer sets them up. I think because the engineer they generate like I think it's supposed to be like 4 units of power. So I think I might risk yeah, I will drop this in favor of this. Yeah, so that because I think we'll have enough solar panels to generate everything if we do that, and that way. Bill can have his thing. Bill can have the. Actually, I think those will fit in here, won't they? Yeah. So we'll have the repair kits if we need them. Bill will have. Might as well. We'll leave the extra. We'll leave the extra RCS. Nasty doesn't really need it right now. Cool. Right. So let's just transfer Jeb to here for now, and then we've got everyone and everything where we need it. So yeah, I think we've got everything we need there. We've got 2 out of 3. We just need Bob with his science kit. Let's transfer Bob to here. So we're taking like the main 3 down to Duna with us. Grouse doesn't need the light. And I don't think there's any room on the lander for the light, so we'll have to do without. Cool. So I think that's cargo shuffling done. Before before we detach this, we're just going to do our orbital science before we do anything else. So we're going to transfer grouse to here. Actually, I think the actually no, yeah, I think this is full, so we just want to alright, transfer crew grouse to EVA. We will extend the ladders as well. Oh yeah, we need to be in the ship to do that. Extend ladder, let's just aim the camera here. Just the ease of cool. Right, we have our ladders. We need to do the science. Yeah, we can't put it in the lab at the moment because there's nobody in it, but we're not putting anything in the lab at the right now. So yeah, let's just do this thing. So let's grab the... No, we're not quite close enough to it. Let's take the... No, it's fine. Yeah, let's take the data. Oh yeah, because this is now storing extra stuff, which is fine because they're all for different biomes. So we'll do our EVA report, which we'll keep. We will download the data from here. We will extend the boom again because we'll be using that in a minute. Come down here. We collect the data, restore, collect the data, restore, take data, take data, and then we go this one first. Store experiments. This should go down to 14. Oh yeah, because there was 15. Because there was there's the 14 like dupes, and then there was the crew report which we just stored. So we've done that one. So now we do the whole thing again. Yeah, fortunately, I think it lets you like it's only a problem when you try and board a capsule with duplicate data. Because then it says like because when the Kerbal boards the capsule, they store all of the data in it, and the capsule can't store duplicates of the same experiment, the same biome. So yeah, take the data here. Do our EVA report. Get on down. Download the data from here. Extend the boom. Go down here. Do all the things. Collect it, restore it. Collect it, restore it. Take the data. Take the data. And then we've stored it in there before, so we store it in here. Store experiments 21, this should go down to 14 again. Yeah, already stored, so yeah. Then we just flip 5 again. Go back to him. Basically do all this stuff, so collect data, restore. Collect data, restore. Take data. Because this is all going up into the main command module now, so we're kind of done here. We go up here. Let's take our EVA report while we're here, because this stuff will all go into the lab and have research done in space. Is the plan. Then we take the data from here. We store the 20 experiments that we don't need anymore. We go back and we're just going to board straight into the lab because we want to continue researching whilst. So yeah, let's go back into the lab. Over we have, yep, scientist in there, so he's going to continue doing his research, even although it's going to be somewhat slower because there's only one scientist there. But that's that done. So we've done that. So yeah, the next thing to do is to yeah, this is it. We're going for the Duna landing, etc. So hopefully we've got everything we need because we double checked. So we have Bill, Jeb, and Bob in here with these experiments in here. We have 2 solar panels. We have we've got 2 repair kits if we need them, and then 2 more experiments in here. Right, I think that's, and then Bob has the EVA science kit, and these guys are not currently carrying anything, but I don't think there's much they can carry. So yeah, let's do this. So I believe this is the one we want to undock. Then back this up a bit. Switch back to here to close this shield. Leave these guys in orbit. So we are currently in a 100-kilometer orbit, which is what we're going to hopefully get back to. Let's close the shield. Let's just double check our action groups, make sure I set them up right. 010 is for our, so yeah, set 4 is our lander set. Just rename that over here. So that's that. 9 doesn't do anything. I feel like 9 should be yeah, we can worry about that later. 1 should, okay, let's just have 1 do all of our ladders. Because there's lots of ladders. Cool. Let's set up 5, which is, yeah, okay, 5 is our doing doing science. So we do want to toggle this, don't we? And then if we yeah, we need to actually, let's go out of this. Let's open this up so we can see inside, because we have to add a couple more experiments to our do science action group. So we want this one to run atmosphere analysis, and then we want this one to do the log seismic data, which only works when landed. So it'll give us a warning saying that it couldn't do anything, but that's fine. Actually, no, let's remove service bay toggle from here, and let's bind that to 2, so that we can control the service bays. Let's close that. Right, cool. So let's reduce our orbit slightly. I think we are pointing. Okay, I think retrograde is the direction we want to go. So let's just edge our way. Oh yeah, we need to re-enable these because we want the torque. It's not going to risk wobbling things now. There we go. Hopefully this should give us a bit more. Actually, yeah, we also want to. Oh yeah, we need to there. Okay, lander action group set. Let's deploy our solar panels and things so that we're generating energy. Alright, so yeah, we're going to edge our way. So yeah, I think that is retrograde, isn't it? And that's where we want to go. So we don't want to burn retrograde just yet. Yeah. We kind of want to just... Yeah. Alright. Edge our way away from... Just want to make sure we don't... cool. I'm pretty confident we're not going to hit that now. So yeah, we don't want to reduce our apoapsis too much, because we're going to lose a bit of speed when we clip the atmosphere. But if we okay, that's a 90. Where is our periapsis now? Okay, it's on the other side of the orbit. Let's just warp there. But then we'll try and set up our like dipping orbit so that we dip and then so we're coming around the daylight side. We go in, we dip, and then we go around the nighttime side, and then we do our EVA on the daytime side. Is the plan? Yeah, look, yeah. No worries doing it. So yeah, we should be just past periapsis. That's fine. We can just point ourselves at retro and that'll do. That's about circular orbit, and that means that we're in no danger of hitting the main ship again. So yeah, so let's set up our retrograde burn here to reduce our periapsis to 45. So we just clip in. Actually, we probably didn't need that much because we're going to be doing the science in a matter of seconds. So I'm thinking like 48. I think that will do it. 5-second burn in 3 minutes time. So the idea is that like we hit the action group as we dip below 50, and then we do so we're going to go around daylight side. We dip below the atmosphere here. Well, sorry with the mouse because you can't actually see my screen. Like I'm pointing at it. Here we dip into the atmosphere here. Do our science. We swing around the back into apoapsis. We then do our EVA on the way back around. We do that 3 times, and then we recircularize, and then pick our landing, which may require waiting for a landing site to come around to the daytime side, because we kind of want to land in the Mara, which are like the lower lying regions. But yeah. 5-second burn for 24 meters per second is quite long. I'll do. So hopefully then, if we just keep ourselves pointed retro, then so periapsis is 22 minutes away. Let's warp to 21. And hopefully we should go from in-space low to flying high. Oh yeah, we're limiting our time warp because we're getting close to the atmosphere, I think. Either that or this is going off, which I don't think it should be. 1 year and... Right, let's retract these. Let's open up our thing. I mean, I don't think these actually need to be open to conduct the science, but let's time warp down. Okay, and we should hopefully transition to flying high now. Right, brilliant, cool. Right, let's hit 5. Upper atmosphere, that's what we want. Cool. I mean, I could try like nipping out and taking an EVA report, but I'm not that bothered. So we will time warp until we're out of the atmosphere. So you notice our apoapsis is very slowly going down because there is a little tiny bit of drag. But that should be well enough for like a few passes. And we're going back up. I feel like I could probably adjust so we just go to like 49 point. Yeah, I feel like 48. I mean, it's taking a while for us to get down, so I feel like if we just do like 49.5, like we'll be below 50 long enough to do the science. So I'm thinking I'll adjust the orbit around apoapsis. Once we get up to 50, again, we should be out the outside. We should be able to time warp around to apoapsis. What is our TWR right now? 1.6. It's not too bad. Okay, we can stop this now, and we should hopefully be able to let's sort out our maneuver here. Just a little adjustment to up ourselves, so we're just clipping the atmosphere, not like 49.4. That's what I'm thinking. The time warping is limited because we're getting so close to the atmosphere, so it'll start time warping faster when we get to when we get higher, I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the time warp goes down when you get close to the atmospheric boundary. Then it cuts out completely when you hit the atmosphere. Yeah, we just do a little. Actually, we can try to do this on. Well, let's not do this on RCS. Let's just do a little nudge with the engines. We don't want to do it too much because we want the periapsis to just clip the. And then we've got 23 minutes to do our, which is plenty of time to do our there we go, 49.4 is perfect. Cool, right, let's go out here. We are in sunlight, which is good. Let's do doop. Alright, let's get Bob as our scientist, so let's EVA Bob. He does have a jetpack on him, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Cool. Up. Forward. go, he's on, but he's on. Right, cool. So first thing we do is we go down here. And hopefully you can actually reach all of this stuff. He seems to be able to. There is no seismic data there because we haven't landed yet. Cool. EVA report. Keep. And then hopefully we can get close enough to the thing to actually we didn't need the EVA report. Take data. Because the EVA report is yeah, the EVA report is duplicate because we're in. Okay, store experiments. That stuff's all been restored, right? I think. Double check. Again, we've got loads of time. Yep, that is cool. And again, let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 was like there should be 6 pieces of data because we could leave him on the outside and do an EV report, but I don't want to risk like him getting like blown away by the what little atmosphere Duna actually has. So let's do the grab and board. Let's see if we can't transfer collect container transfer data to here. Because I'm hoping that when we do the transfer data, any duplicate data doesn't get transferred and it just remains in here, is the plan. But yeah, let's hit 1, 2. Oh yeah, let's hit 0 as well, just to make sure we got we're collecting energy, because yeah, we need to make sure, we need to remember to deploy our solars before we time up away from the atmosphere. And then let's just perhaps this is 90 minutes, let's time warp to, yeah, why not? Cool. 2, 5. Cool. 2. Don't think these solar panels are actually at any risk at the moment. But we can retract them just in case. Better to have them stowed and not getting damaged than deployed, and then we have to repair them. Because I mean, it might well be a fair few orbits before we do we attempt our landing. So yeah, see you, Donut. Have a good evening. I'll let you know how it goes. Right, let's just fizz warp till we're out of the atmosphere. try and do is we'll try and get a flying low. Right, we can have that. Redeploy our solars. Plan will be to try and grab flying low on the way down, and then maybe on the way back up. But I don't think the stage will last long enough going back up. So let's just walk back to apoapsis. Yay, time warp limits. Oh, yes, altitude terrain. There we go. Way. Good things have got 4,594 meters per second of delta V total. Makes me wonder. Right, cool. Time warp is complete. Let us begin. Right, let's stow our solar panels so we don't accidentally damage them in EVA. Bob, you're going back outside. And let go, and RCS, and upper touch, and stop, forwards touch. Grab the thing. And we're back. Go down and fiddle around with all the science experiments. Collect the data, restore. Collect the data, restore. Download the data. Take the data. Take the data. Go back. Take the data. So we've got 6 experiments. That's what we should have. We store the experiments here, and then we EVA ourselves gently. Or make sure these things are restored, which they should be. Yep, cool. And then we gently EVA ourselves back to the command pod. Cool. Let's do our last pass of periapsis, and then we will and we will set ourselves up for our attempted landing. Might as well just watch it go around, because the time warp's about to get a lot slower. Yeah, we go below zero. Once we go within 10 kilometers of atmosphere, then it's yeah. I think what we'll do this time is we will do our EVA before periapsis. I think the minute we come out, like the minute we're out of the atmosphere, I'll do the EVA, and then we'll set up a maneuver to raise our periapsis to 60, let's say 65, so that we have 50 times warp available to us, or 61. Then we circularize at 61 kilometers, and then we basically wait and pick our landing. Oh, we are below the atmosphere. Let's do this, and this. There we go. Delicious. Close her up. And fizz warp. And wait for that number to go down to about 4.49493. Then it'll go back up. Wait for it to go over 50, and then we will hopefully we'll circular. We'll do the EVA in between circularization burns, and then we should have plenty of delta V in this stage to do our deorbit burn. We then ditch this, and then hopefully our nice big. There we go. Then our nice big our nice big what do we call it? Heat shield should hopefully slow us down enough for the parachutes to take over, and then we have to use the, even the parachutes won't slow us down enough for a landing. We will have to use the engines to soften our touchdown, which hopefully 2.9 should be plenty. Yes, we want this to increase our periapsis a little, so we want to go up to like 60, 61, I think, so that we have, because we may want to do some time warping in order to bring one of the like lower lying regions into the daylight. We want to find a big like one of these Mara. I think that's some like sea like sort of quote unquote ocean regions, but they're lower lying, so they have thicker atmosphere, which will be helpful for us. So let's warp oh so slowly. Well, at least until we get above 60, and then we'll yeah. I reckon we'll have time to do at least to at least land, if not also do our EVA. If not, like we might be leaving ourselves to do the ascent next time, depending on timing. But because again, we're already nearly an hour in, and I haven't even like attempted the landing yet. But again, that'll be soon. Just as soon as we time warp to our maneuver. And again, it's a very, very gentle burn. Just raise our periapsis a little tiny bit. Seven, 8, 9, 61. There we go. All done. Cool. We're in daylight, so let's do our last EVA, which will be to grab the science, reset everything, and just put it into the command module, and then get back in. I'm gonna try something, just to see if I can cheese it. But I don't suppose he can. I don't suppose Bob can reach in here, can he? He can, but he can't reach those. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That would be silly. It'd be a bit silly. I mean, like, in theory, you shouldn't be able to reach the Science Junior either. Actually, before we do anything, let's retract those, because tempting fate. Don't want to senselessly destroy our solar panels. So let's let go. Let's do this. Let's go up a little, forward a little, up a little, forward a little, down a little, forward a little. Grab. That's why I'm always so terrified of EVA. I'm kind of terrified of the idea of like just losing a Kerbal, just like not being able to figure out and just drifting away helplessly. So collect data, restore, collect data, restore, collect, take data, download data. Cool. Those should be restored. Yep. We're done with those. Then we just go back up here. We take this data, we store the experiments, and then that's that for the upper atmosphere. Then we let go, we RCS, go forwards, up a little, forwards a little, down, grab on, and board. Cool. Then we circularize and then we decide on our landing, which will probably be the again, this is, I think the area we want to aim for is coming into sunlight now. So so if we go to our periapsis, add a maneuver, and then we reduce this down to 61 as well. There we go. Yeah, let's keep it nicely above. And hopefully we should be able to time warp to this quite quickly, because we should have, well, yeah, 100 times time warp, and then I think it drops down to 50 after a bit. Yeah, and then it's go time. Like, I'll do 61.961. That's fine. Cool. We're in orbit now. Or we're in a low orbit, lowish orbit, 10 kilometers above the atmosphere. Exactly where we want to be. Right. So yeah, landing sites. I'm thinking somewhere around here. So I'm thinking if we rotate around a bit until it's in daylight. So I'm thinking this stretch here. It's probably a good place to try and put it down, because then it should hopefully be lower. Yeah. So right, I'm wondering if we try and do the atmospheric approach. So reduce our periapsis down to like 10 kilometers. We want to put it. Or do we just want to like? Let's just experiment here. Because I don't want to go in too steep. But I also want to make sure that like we're definitely landing somewhere along this stretch. So I feel like doing this, and we're definitely going to land somewhere here, aren't we? Because even if there wasn't an atmosphere, we'd end up hitting there. And I don't think we're coming down too fast to overheat or anything. Hopefully. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's okay. Let's just. Why is that a bloody probe? Gotta fix that. Right. First things first. Is there actually? I don't forget. I didn't put a probe core in here, did I? No, I didn't. Never mind. Right, what are you doing? Right, configure vessel naming. Duna Lander. That's what it's called. It's not a transfer stage anymore. It's a lander. Hopefully. I mean, it has aspirations of being a lander. Will it land? Well, I mean, that's beside the point, isn't it? It's intended to land. 38-second burn to deorbit, and then we drop these, and then hopefully we go into landing mode. Oh yeah, we also want to account for rotation of the planet as well. So if we go to here, then we'll adjust because then hopefully we don't die horribly. But yeah, no, it's a risky take. Again, this is an iteration on the previous lander design I had. So hopefully, I mean, again, like previous lander design, I didn't quite do so aggressive a descent, has to be said. But again, I want to make sure I end up landing in this region. So I reckon that'll do. And we shall, hopefully, not die horribly. But this is it. This is our attempted Duna landing. Here we go. So time warp down to our maneuver. And hopefully not give ourselves a rest. That's a stow our thing. Because cool. Right, let's hopefully get rid of those. Send them spiraling into the distance. Wow, they are spinning quite something fierce. I hope they don't come back to bite us. But yeah, let's we're done here. Let's inflate the heat shield, not jettison it, inflate it. Yeah. Let's see what goes on. So yeah, our staging is parachute, drogue chutes, main chutes. Then we decouple the we decouple the heat shield. Hopefully, when we activate the engines, and we use the engines to soften our landing. Hopefully, again, our jettisoning of the orbital stage has not destroyed any of our landing legs or anything, which is good. And hopefully, this should be a uneventful. Hopefully, be an uneventful landing. We don't know. I haven't tried landing a lander of this design. Yeah. Okay, so we're not actually trying. Yeah, so we're not like. Oh, okay. Our drogue chutes are becoming dangerous to deploy now. That's fine. I'm kind of hoping that we Again, there isn't a lot of atmosphere on Duna, so... We're still increasing in speed, which is a little concerning. Again, there's so little atmosphere that okay, our speed has stabilised. It's now coming down. Cool. Right. So our terminal velocity is now dropping, which is good. Because it means like from now on, yeah, hopefully we go down low enough that the drug chutes become safe to deploy. Still flying high. Cool, our drogues have become safe to deploy. But I will wait till we're a bit lower. Are we still flying high? Not flying low yet. Okay, that's wondering if we should pop our drogues now, because it's becoming a little bit unstable aerodynamically. Might as well pop these as well, because they're safe to deploy now. Surface velocity is 206, vertical speed is 330 meters per second. Should bring us down a bit. We should hope that's Jettison that. There we go. Alright, our surface velocity is down to, our vertical speed is 14, which is fine. We hopefully shouldn't need too much to oh yeah, there's 4 engines on here, isn't there? Shouldn't need too much to reduce that down. Cool. It's testing to see, does it give us a suicide burn length? 11.5 seconds. I'm not sure that's accounting for our we get down to about 100 meters, I'm going to try reducing our our vertical speed down to landing to below 5 meters per second. Hopefully. Nope, stop it. Down. That'll do. A little hairy bit there because I forgot to turn it off from retrograde hold. So when things are becoming a bit unstable, but yeah, we are down. Right, so we have landed, which is good, very good. Sorry, Marcusino Pants, I'm stealing your thing. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, quite an amusing streamer. Although I do prefer like his like the videos he does out of his streams rather than his streams are a little bit long. Sorry, I'm not going to criticize another far more popular streamer's Kerbal stream. Um, like I do enjoy watching his streams. Anyway, enough about that. Let's try and do the next stage, which is to get rid of all of these unnecessary parachute modules. Because hopefully, when we launch again, we're not going to be needing them, right? Hope nothing explodes. Whee! Flying things! Many explosions. Many explosions. There we go, right. We're done. Hopefully hopefully we have 3.78 thrust to weight ratio. That is brilliant. We have the VAB did not lie to me. We have the ability to let's deploy our solars and communications. Let's deploy our ladders and our debris. And yeah, let's hang around on Duna. Right, so obviously we have science to do. We have a little like science lab thing to set up, so hopefully we shouldn't actually need jetpacks. So I'm thinking if we so we need Bob Kerman is a scientist, Bill is our engineer, so Bill needs can we still transfer things from around here? So we need to give Bill this. Put that there for now. We need to let's give Jeb the experiment control unit. And then let's give Bob the one of the science experiment. Let's give Bob the science experiment for now. Oh, he can carry both. Nice. Yeah, then hopefully they can get access to that. Right, so we have yeah, we've got the first few things we need. So let's get our engineer on EVA. Let's turn off landing mode. Don't need that. And then hopefully you can just climb all the way down the side of a lander. Just wander a little bit away. I don't think are there any surface features worth exploring around here, I wonder. I don't think so. I have a feeling we'll need to bring a buggy to go and maybe over there, but that's quite far away. Yeah, we need to bring something with wheels to go explore those kind of things. But let's get our let's place that here. So hopefully this thing will be generating power state. It's fine. We might need the control unit first. So let's EVA jab. Come on, jab. Let's go. Let's pop the experiment control station down here. Total power available 4. That's brilliant. That's what we want. Rename experiment. Duna deployed science. Cool, Jeb. Let's wander you back. Let's have you standing over here. You're going to be your mission commander. You'll be delegating the role, the jobs. Yeah, I don't know if a scientist deploying something, a science experiment, means it generates more science, but I'm going to assume that it does. Grab you. Let's go up. Let's pop that in there. And then whilst we're at it, let's prop that down there. Stick these up here, and then we've got 2 jetpacks in the. We've got 2 EVA packs there if we need them. So you should now have your. Alright. Nope. Nope. Yes. So you should now have your. Yep. Solar panel number 2. Wandered across the surface of Duna. Only got an hour and 18. Let's grab you. Yeah, we should totally do a just screen grab for a potential YouTube thumbnail. I need to remember to do that. Let's drop you here. Cool. I'm going to send you stand next to Jeb because you're going to be now delegating as well. And then we switch back to you. Should be another gap in here for the last one of these. Cool, and then we'll hit EVA Bob. And Bob will join them. He'll come down and oh look, you get like a big bag for the science for the I guess that's why it doesn't work with a jetpack. Like the science experiments inside a big bag. I do really like the bigger backpack. Right, let's pop the experiments down. So this is our seismometer, which will be our seismometer, which will be recording seismological data when we crash things into the surface of Duna, which we will be doing soon. Then hopefully this side will be reachable from here, because Bob's got a few more bits to do before everything's deployed here. Yeah, you can. Never mind. Pop that in there for now. Let's make sure everything's close enough to the there we go. That is the weather analyzer. And we've got one more thing to pop down here, because we I think that's it. Because the only other thing is an ion thing, which doesn't work in an atmosphere on a body with an atmosphere. Dupe, and there's probably enough room now for that. Cool. Once these are deployed, okay, these are all breaking. These deployable science experiments are all the breaking ground expansion, I think. So that's the mystery Q observer, which will hopefully now do. Right, they should all be powered. Yeah, powered. Yeah, available power rate. Brilliant. So that's why you bring an engineer, because you don't need to pack as many solar panels. Cool. So, mission commander Jeb is going to go and back into the command pod just so he can do crew reports, and then Bob will be doing all of the science collection. So, and then we'll get Jeb back out to plant the flag. We'll do the photo op. And then we will look at the possibility of at the taking off and heading back to orbit, which is obviously the second part of this thing. So let's just grab it here. Let's board so that we have the ability to do crew reports. Alright, we want Bob Clement. So Bob's going to be doing all of the stuff. So at the moment we have one set of data we need to like currently in the thing we need to grab, because we did we? Oh, oh no, we didn't. Ah, bugger. I forgot to do the flying low because I was too busy worrying about landing. Well, never mind. We will have Bob climb up. That's fine. Like we're missing a little bit of science. Again, I don't think we have enough delta V in the bottom stage to get us into orbit by itself. So we will not get the chance to do flying low. But that's, I mean, we've got a load of biomes. So like a load of like flight statuses. So let's see you here. Right, let's hit 5. which will hopefully give us lots of things. Let's go to Bob. Let's grab a take the data. Yeah, we're going to grab the data because there's some data in there which is fine. We go down here. We actually, can we reach that from here? We can. Let's pop our jetpack back on, just in case we need it. Let's do an EVA report. Let's take a surface sample. Let's perform some EVA science, which is going to involve playing golf on Mars, on Mars. It's Duna. Watch out, Bill. Grab that experiment. Right, let's go grab all the science from here. Climb on up. Collect, restore, download. Take. Collect, restore. Let's head on up. Well, let's store our experiments. That should go us down to 6 because there's already 6 data in there. Yeah. Let's go down here. Nope. There we go. Right, let's attempt to transfer this into here. Oh yeah, then there's still 6 data in there because there's 6 experiments which are already in there, so that makes sense. Cool, let's hit 5 and do all of this stuff. Switch back to Bob. Let's go and grab the crew report. Bob's gonna have some very lot of climbing and going up and down. Bob's doing, although I think it's lower gravity, so it's probably not getting as good a work out as I think. Take the data. Back down we go. Point. Let's do our surface sample, our EVA report, our EVA science. Continue hitting golf balls at Bill, because Bob is just such a nice guy. Yes, science. Gonna get all the science. There's gonna be so much science when we get back when this thing gets back from, hopefully, if this thing gets back from Duna. Because again, we haven't got it back into orbit yet. But in theory, again, assuming that my design is correct, then it shouldn't spin out when we launch. Which my career save lander did do. Collect. Although I did manage to get it into orbit anyway, with some creative throttle control. Restore. Download data. Take data. Take data. Take data. Collect. Restore. Cool. Up we go. Should store 10 experiments in here, I think. Yep. Cool. Let's just run this. Let's just run all these manually. We don't need to worry about run it through analysis. Download. Observe this through. Collect. Restore. Log. Take. Log. Take. Log. Take. Conduct material study. Collect data. Restore. You should now have 12 stored data, which makes sense because you should go back up to 16 when we go down to here. We'll go back to go up to 15 because the crew report was the last one which we need to do. Which will involve surface sample, EVA report, form science. This last batch is going into the command module, which will then nicely transfer across. Yeah, playing some holes of golf. There we go. Right. Let's momentarily switch back to you. Let's just do the crew report manually here. So switch back to Bob. Grab. Looks like we don't need the jetpacks. Looks like we're able to quite easily climb up this this thing. Let's take the data, store our 16 experiments, and then we will head down because can you carry? No, you can't. Too heavy. Leave that with you. I mean, we're not going to actually. We might as well leave this in here because we don't need it anymore. What we will do is we'll come back down here because we now have to do our flag planting and photo op. Let's go in. Let's go over here. So let's switch back to here. Let's give Jeb his jetpack back. I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? That's empty. No, that's good. Let's EVA Jeb. For he will now plant his flag. And we will have our photographic opportunity. The successful, hopefully the successful Duna landing and science, and then hopefully the successful Duna launch afterwards. So let's go and plonk our flag over here. And we are in the Midland Sea. That is a flag. Bill's getting a bit restless. Let's go and line ourselves up. Pause the game just so that we get a nice. I don't know. There, I think that works. I think that works. There we go. And let's get an alternative with the flag looking the correct way around. Then hopefully that should yeah, re-disable the overlay. Cool. Right, I think we're done here. So one thing we're going to do is Bill here on his way back is going to repack the parachutes on the top, just in case we end up having to land the upper stage because it doesn't get into orbit. Like the parachute should help. He walked too far. Grab the ladder. Right, head up. Whilst you're holding onto the ladder, reclaim your jetpack. Right. Let's see if we can't. I think we should be able to reach all of these. Let's repack shoot. Repack shoot. Repack shoot. And repack shoot. So we have some. I mean, like these won't be enough shoots to land properly, but we should hopefully have enough engine power to try attempt a suicide burn if we need to. But hopefully that will not be necessary. Oh, hello there, Squeaker12345. Hello there. You're joining us on the surface of Duna, where we have not crashed and died yet, which is good because this is a hard mode. So the potential of losing the the free original Kerbals that I have left is a possibility. And again, could still happen. We haven't got back to orbit yet. Let's board. Last but not least, Bob. Back to the lander. How are you doing, Squeaker? I'm assuming you're still watching. I may have missed you. You're at 1:37, so hopefully we can do our rendezvous for the 2-hour mark. Right, board. Not much else to do here. Cool, let us close up. Re-alter our staging because these parachutes are packed now, so what we will do is we will add the main chutes to here. Add the drogue chutes to here, again just in case we need them, and hopefully we won't need them until after the second. Hopefully we won't need them at all. If we need them, we'll need them after the second stage. We have 3.83 meters per second of TWR. This should this should nearly be enough to get us into orbit. So we might have a shot at getting some data. Like if we do because it should be about 1400 I think to get into orbit. So we might be able to do it on the lower stage alone. I might try grabbing some on the way up. Which is 2.5, isn't it? But we want to aim for 90, which is... I'm not sure which way it is. But again, there's no quick saving and quick loading, there's just going. So, hopefully, this won't be... let's just make sure we've got everything where we want it to be. So these guys are in here, we have the repair kits in here, we have the... I mean, might as well put this back in here. I mean, you never know. Might as well like recover it. Yeah. So we have SAS on. We want to try and aim for 90. Oh, what is that? It is a bug. Let's try and keep. Oh, we should have retracted those whilst we were doing stuff. Let's try the same approach we do in on Kerbin and just keep our apoapsis about a minute away. Flying low. Let's just try this. See if we can't get the lower stage into orbit. Okay, it's no great loss if we do lose, if we do have to jettison the lower stage, but we're going to get that up above 50 now. I'll do. 61 kilometers. I reckon we can grab it. I reckon we can grab some in flying low data. I'll stick it in one of the things. We won't put it in the science lab. We'll return it to Kerbin. Keep that apoapsis above. Really hope we are going the right way. Yep, we're going in the right direction. That's good. I mean, it's hard mode, so it's too late now if it's wrong. But then we do have a fair bit of delta V in the upper stage if we need it, which is what we're going to use for Rendezvous. So we'll see if we can get the entire thing into orbit. Well, having said that, I feel like we should just jettison the lower stage when it's like nearly out of orbit, we're nearly out of atmosphere. That should definitely get us. Like once we're above the atmosphere, we've got 3 minutes to. Actually, I think we can just. We don't need to reset it, so I think we can just open this and just transfer. We don't need to reset it because we're going to be jettisoning it. So I'm wondering if we can transfer this data into here. Nothing in there. I think that's all of those. Let's We'll leave the report in there. We can move. Actually, we can't. Yeah, we can move the report after we get into orbit. Um, cool. I think that's all of those. Because yeah, the seismic doesn't do anything. Science Junior. Okay. Well, never mind. That's an upper atmosphere. So I guess we must have just crossed the line when we ran the thing. Oh well, that's fine. We've got some data, I think. Um, how far are we from our apoapsis now? 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's add a maneuver. And how much to circularize ourselves? Yeah. Stop it. How much to... Well, there you go. 132. Which, yeah, we can get the entire stage. Although we won't do. We will. Um, we'll get ourselves like mostly out of the atmosphere, then we'll stage. So when periapsis is about 25k, I will stage and then do the rest of the circularization on the next stage. Which will hopefully free TWR there. Is that TWR? This is okay. So it'll actually be a bit quicker when we stage. That is fine. Oh crap! I left the engines on when I staged. That's fine. That's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We have accidentally gone a little bit high on the apoapsis there, but hopefully it will not take long to fix that. Accidentally, yeah, I forgot to cut the engines before I staged, which is a bit silly of me. But again, it's not an irrecoverable problem, I don't think, because there's only like another like 100 meters per second in there. So um, hopefully by the time we go around to the other side, so let's just again, we've got loads of delta V in this thing. And actually, to be fair, let's see if we can't optimize our thing whilst we're higher up. So let's target. Nice. We have an ascending node here. So let's deal with our orbital inclination when we're further away from Juno, because that'll cost us less in terms of so we're ascending, we want to be going down. It'll cost us less delta V to fix that when we're out here. See 51.6, which is fine. Then I think we can push our periapsis up to, actually no, 60 is 64 periapsis after the maneuver. We'll adjust our periapsis down to 60. We'll recircularize. So let's go to our maneuver. Oh yeah, I staged the shoots, which We don't think we can destage them, can we? Oh well, I mean, hopefully there isn't any atmosphere. We're not going to be entering atmosphere again, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, look, we've got 1773 delta V in the stage. We are fine. We've got loads. I reckon we could do the rendezvous and then handle Jettison, and then we can do a couple of bits after that. Should remember to deploy our solar panels so we don't run out of power. I think we're okay for power though. Yeah. Right, cool. Next is we have done this. Is to readjust our periapsis down to 60 again, or just we can just normalize it 60. 65 sounds fine, or we can just do it at 63. 60. Let's just leave it at 64. That's close enough. So the next thing to do will be to periapsis. Recircularize. And then we'll deal with our intercept of our rendezvous. And I don't think this lander has a probe core, so I suspect we just leave it in orbit, and then we'll move the excuse me. Yeah, we'll move the main ship to a slightly higher orbit, and then or slightly lower orbit, or some slightly different orbit, and then we'll have some fun with other stuff. Right, 11-second burn here. Just in case. Nice. Cool. Right, let's sort out our an attempt at we want to try and do this on the daylight side, so let's add a maneuver and raise our axis up to about right 100. Let's add an orbit. Okay. Well, that's our closest. Let's it's getting closer. Alright, let's add an orbit and then no, subtract an orbit. Again, it's going to be doing on the nighttime side, but I will take it. Intersection 1, 1.7, 2.5. Oh, but it's about as close as we're going to get. Oh, that's fine, I can get it. We can close the rest of the gap when we get there. There's a 2-second burn, which is a little bit... maybe try and aim for an 8-second burn. Cool. 3 hours and 30 minutes. And again, we're doing a rendezvous on the nighttime side, but yes, that's fine. We're in a real rush here. Seven seconds to go. Cool. Right, before that intercept actually happens, let's deal with... where's the door? There we go. Let's extend this. Let's open up this. Let's see if we can't grab... because I think the crew report will have been done instantly, so... Let's EVA Bob. Let's see if we can't take 17 days, so hopefully we can store 1 and then put 16 back, in the hope that I can actually get it close enough to here, which I can't. So we will extend this ladder, which apparently I can reach somehow. How long are we from Intercept there? It's on the other side of the orbit, isn't it? So we should be fine. Cool, let's... he's got his jetpack, which is the important thing. Make sure he's got his jetpack, because he's about to need it. Grab on. Right, should be able to store 1 of them. Okay, can't store 1 of them. That is fine. Never mind. Right, let's hopefully not lose ourselves. let's shove all the experiments back in here, and then let's board. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's a duplicate crew report. Upper atmosphere. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of that. It's a dupe. Cool. Right, let's. I realise these are still bound to my action groups, but I don't really mind. Okie dokie. Right, so let's have a look. See, our intercept is still here, 0.8 kilometers. 80.9 meters per second, 21 minutes away. Let's go a bit further than that. Let's warp there. Cool. Target is there. 4 kilometers away. Plenty of time to drag our prograde onto it. Okay, let's switch to this. Could probably readjust these up to like maybe 50%. We don't really need that much because we're only doing like just want to make sure they're all the same. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I want to start decelerating from now. Whoa. Okay, we're going way too fast. So we've been nudging it in that direction, I think. What is it even targeting? I think it's targeting the aft um the aft docking port, which is not where we're going. Yeah, I think we'll bother deorbiting the this thing because I mean there's quite a bit of junk in orbit anyway, so and I don't think this thing has a probe core, so it will be left in space to be blown up by a remote signal. We're coming on the side of the thing we want to actually come in on, so this kind of works. Cool, right. Let's leave it at that. Let's switcheroo. This is the downside of doing it in the dark, because I can't see the bloody thing. Let's set you as target, so at least I can I even set you as target? So at least I can see where the bloody hell you're supposed to be. There you are. Alright, cool. Let's just rotate towards target for now. Oh, well, yeah. Let's control from here and open the shield, because that is what we want to do. We don't want to dock to the ass, because in theory, like this docking port back here, the idea is that this thing only has like fuel ducts and stuff, so that you can only refuel from there. You can't actually get a Kerbal through there, because that's where the fuel is all stored. So let's switch back to you. Let's do the control from here and open shield. Let's set that as our target. Let's point towards target. Switch back to you. It's the easy docking method. Cool. And because we're approaching, like, let's retract these anyway. Let's just close the gap. Let us cruise on into dock. There we go. Right, we're docked. And I don't know about you, but it looks like we might actually be oh yeah, look, our doors are nearly aligned as well. I forgot to check that. Well, anyway, we're docked now, so we're in the same orbit. Let's wait until we get around to the daylight side before we do other stuff. Cool, daylight. Let's do our stuff for daylight. So I'm thinking, in theory, right. So let's open this. Is it this one that's yeah, it is. So let's transfer this data into here. Let's transfer this data into here. 61 experiments. 60 experiments. I'm sure there's a reason for that. It's fine. Right. We've got that stuff. We want to transfer. Let's grab Bob and put him back in the thing. Let's transfer Bill and put him back in here. We don't need him out at the moment. And Jeb's gonna EVA across, just so we can grab the data and transfer it into here. We are going to oh yes, oh yeah. There is actually there is a couple more things we want to do because we want to stick the stuff we don't need on here rather than lugging it back home. So never know when you might need these. Let's shove. This won't fit in there, will it? No. We're going to bolt that on the outside. Is the plan. Jeb wants his jetpack. Jeb wants his extra thing in case he needs it. So yeah, what we're going to do is, yeah, okay. So close this. Jeb is going to EVA. Jeb is going to grab the data. Jeb cannot reach there. So Jeb will let go. Jeb will turn on his thing. Jeb will go over here. Jeb will hopefully grab onto this. Jeb will store the data in here. And then Jeb will board. Then, before we're done, we're going to grab Bill, our engineer. Bill is going to transfer into this pod here, just for now. He is going to EVA from here. He is going to, and we're going to see what we can do here. So can we go into engineer mode? Can we grab this thing? We cannot grab this thing. Why can't we grab this thing? Because something is wrong. Right. Let's try that again. No, is that, oh, is it two? Nope. Never mind. Okay, let's Let's rethink this. Let's board again. Let's put Jeb in here. Jeb. Not Jeb, sorry, Bill. Let's put Bill in there. Let's transfer Bill to here. Maybe he's just not close enough to the thing to do it. Let's EVA Bill. Let's see if you can do it from here. Why can't he grab it? Something that's very buggy going on here. Right. There's some reason why I can't do this. Like it's not even working. Like he's not even able to move. I have a feeling it's bugged. I'm going to go back to the Space Center and then reload in. So we're going to board. We will go back to the Space Center for now. And we'll just go straight to track station, straight back, load in, and then hopefully we can actually do EVA construction. We want the KSS Pioneer. We want to fly it, and then hopefully we can actually do the EVA now. Let's see if EVA construction works this time. Let's try EVAing him from this button here. Let's see if we can't. Alright. There we go. Right, let's shove that on here. Don't need that. Let's shove that on here. Don't need that. I don't know if there are any other parts we have with us. No. Cool. Right, I think that was just a bug. Reboard. Let's pop Bill in the habitation module. Seems to be where he wants to live. He's going to chill out there for the rest of the mission, I think. Oh yeah, we need to close this. Let's close that. Cool, we have a whole boatload of science. Let's rotate ourselves to normal and let's ditch this thing. Should have brought a command pod and just shoved it on the side so we can just deorbit it. Yeah, it is 18 minutes past. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Let's just yeah, it's getting wibbly. Right, let's turn the lights off here and let's make sure we don't have anything in here. Don't think we do. We haven't got anyone in here. Let's undock. Let's rotate. Close the shield. And I don't think we can actually. We have no control over this, do we? Nope. That is unmanned now. So let's just raise our periapsis. Let's just raise our orbit by a little bit. So if we just hit prograde and .05, just so we don't risk hitting that thing. Let's just go to our apoapsis. I'll do. So long, little lander. You have done well. But yeah, and then we'll. I think we'll probably leave it there because it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I do want to. Actually, there's one thing I want to do, which might involve an explosion. Well, having said that, it might. Actually, no. I'll do it next time. So the thing we'll do next time is we've got to other things in orbit which we want to now deorbit because we have a seismometer on the surface which should hopefully collect some data when things crash into the surface. I'll do. Yep, cool. Well, I think we'll leave it there. So yes, we have done a successful landing on Duna. The brave three, Jeb, Bill, and Bob, have done their planet and their people well. Cool. Right. So that's pretty much full. So let's add because there's probably going to be quite a few cycles of the lab going off for 500 before we actually hit our return window. So let's add a science lab. Oh, science lab isn't active. Let's activate the science lab. Oh yeah, because we took all the cables out. So yeah, 22 days we'll have some nice science. Cool. That was pretty successful. Let's wrap it up. So let's go back to Space Center. Let's save the game. Oh yeah, I'll go. And let's call it an evening. So, oh yeah, moon or bust. Still no sand, still no moon castle. Yeah, so hope you've enjoyed our inaugural Duna landing on this save. Seemed to go mostly okay, apart from that little snafu on the ascent, which just didn't really affect us too badly. Although it did leave that ascent stage in orbit, which means we're going to have to deal with that. But no, yeah. So yeah, join me again on plan will be Sunday, 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. BST, where we will deal with deorbiting the last few bits. So there's a couple of other like essentially flying fuel tanks now around Duna, where one of them is pretty much expended. The other one is the deployment stage for the comsats, which we're going to decouple. We're going to jettison the deployment frames, and hopefully they'll crash into Duna when we do, and give us some data. We'll then fly that up to the ship to finish off refueling it for the return journey, and then we'll crash both of those flying fuel tanks with nuclear engines, so they'll be technically nuclear. We're basically going to detonate some dirty bombs on Duna, and hopefully try and get them close enough to the landing site so that we generate some seismic data. But that is the plan for Sunday. And then if we have time after that, then I'm going to look at doing some more stuff on Minmus, is the plan. But I'll decide what we're doing in time for that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and cheerio.